A lot of bait fish jumping around out there. God almighty. That's why those bait fish were jumping around out there. There he is. There he is. Real nice redfish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice redfish right there, guys. What in the heck is this?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Panhandle Slam Outdoors. I hope y'all are having a good day today. I've just kind of been sitting here thinking, what do I want to do to make a video? And I've kind of come up with, I'm going to get on the maps here and I'm going to look at some areas that I've never fished before. Some areas that I think I should be able to catch some redfish. And we're going to get out there tomorrow and target those areas and see if I can get out there and get on some redfish. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to pull up, I guess, Google Maps here, and I've got some areas in mind. I mean, I pretty much know where I'm gonna go and kind of what I've been thinking about. But so we got all this is, you know, the Panama City, Mexico Beach area. I don't want to target any of this. There's plenty of redfish out here, but this is more sandy bottom, you know, pretty clear water. So I know over here in East Bay, this is a lot darker water, a little bit muddier bottom in some areas, and it's got a lot more marsh grass. So I've fished a lot of these areas before and caught redfish and did pretty good with it. But let's see, an area that I haven't fished that I've kind of been wanting to fish for a while is going to be this area right here. So as y'all can see, you know, you zoom out and you can see this marsh grass right here. You can see that on the map. So this is the area that I'm thinking about, and if you zoom on in, you can see, man, that's a lot of marsh grass, a lot of little creeks and bayous, little cuts that run up in here, all out over here. All that right there is what I would typically look for when I'm trying to target redfish. It's right here next to this big open bay. As you can see, it's got some good grass flats out front. It's got a nice looking little channel that runs up in here. This kind of runs up in a little creek right here. And as you can see, I mean, it's just really marshy area. And from past experience, I know that that's what these redfish like. So I'm gonna put my kayak in somewhere. I'm not gonna tell exactly where I'm putting my kayak in, but I'm gonna get over here. I'll probably fish, you know, some of this area around here a little bit before I head over here, but then I'm gonna make my way over here to this area and target this marsh grass right here. Probably fish all up in here and all up in here. Might even move into this creek or something, I'm not sure. And there's actually more over this way and over here. I don't know how far I'll get up this way, a ton of it though. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna head out in the morning. We're gonna go out there to this spot that I've never fished before and just see if we can get on some redfish. Y'all stay tuned.
Good morning, guys. I'm out here in Panama City today, but I've got something that I want to try. As y'all can see, we're kind of right here in this little creek ditch style deal. And I want to get to fishing right here because I see some fish kind of busting up there. But I'm going to be using this Southern Salt prototype topwater. Now, this is just a prototype. It's not going to be released for a little while. I'm not sure when. I got the go ahead to use this thing, but I'm just testing it out, see how it does. I'm going to give them some feedback, but let's get out there and see what happens. The pretty cool thing about this lure is I'm pretty sure it's the only one of its kind in existence right now. He had a couple other colors in it, like 2, and he let me choose what color I wanted, and I chose the white because y'all know I like that bone white color. So I think this is a one-of-a-kind lure as of right now. Looking like it casts and walks like a dream. Oh yeah, I can go ahead and tell you this is gonna get the job done right here. The thing looks good. Oh my goodness. First catch of the day. Look at that guy right there. Little needlefish. See you later, buddy. Sorry about that. Aw, poor fella. Something is going to crush him. There we go. There he is. What do we got here? A little trout? Yes, sir. I figured that's what was popping this thing right here. Little old trizzies. All right, guys. First decent fish on the top water. Nice little speckled trout. See you later. Just a little guy. I've been having a bunch of them little fellas pop it. But hey, I'll take it. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was a redfish right there. That was a redfish right there. Snatched it right out of his freaking mouth. That was my fault right there. Got a little excited. I jumped the gun on that one. Maybe he'll hit it again. Try not to get y'all directly in this sunlight. There he is. It's either a redfish or a big trout. I think it might be a pretty nice trout, to be honest with you. I think this might be a really nice trout. Nah, that's a redfish. Gotta be. Oh, yeah. Oh, red boy. Heck yeah. Come on up here, buddy. Oh, he's a pretty one. Oh, no. All right. That's going to be right there at a slot. He's not a giant by any means, but first redfish on this topwater, I will definitely take it. See if we can not put these sharp hooks in my skin. Check them out. Beautiful, beautiful redfish. Got 4 spots on this side, 4 spots on this side. Nice 8 spotter. He's going to be right at 18 inches, I believe. I do believe the one that hit it before this guy was a little bit bigger. As y'all can see right there, 18.5 inches. That is a slot redfish. Appreciate the fight, buddy. Go ahead and get him. There he goes. See you later. Awesome. Let's see if we can get another one, maybe a big one. That's what I'm hoping for. I need to put this thing to the test. Alright guys, well, not getting much more action on the topwater right this second. I'm kind of afraid that I missed the topwater bite. I got out here a little bit later than I was just planning on. Typical me. There's a spot on up the waves a little ways that I want to try. So I'm going to try to scoot over there, get over there as early as possible and give this topwater at least another shot over there before I start using something else. Seeing a lot of mullet. Not a whole lot of feeding fish, getting a couple strikes, had a couple good blow-ups. I just kind of think these fish really aren't that fired up on topwater right now. It was pretty good right when I first got here, and I think I might have just caught the tail end of that bite. But I'm gonna head on over here. Hopefully we can get a couple more on this topwater before we switch it to something else. Probably not a good idea for me to just blow past all this good looking stuff right here, all these down trees and stuff. Probably some redfish hanging out around there, but I'm a little bit stubborn and I got my mind set on going to a spot that I want to try, so we're gonna do that instead. Alright guys, we're about to pull up on that spot that I was showing y'all on the maps that I was wanting to fish. Let's see if there's any redfish here like I suspected. There dang sure ought to be with this flooded grass right here. That is a sanctuary for redfish right there, especially when it's high tide like this. We're in 2 foot of water right here. There's enough water for them to get up in that grass. We ought to catch some fish right here. Come on, come back and get it. Come back and get it. I'm being stubborn, y'all. I'm seeing that grass move. I feel like there's some redfish right in this area. Honestly, I feel like topwater's not the move right now. I feel like swimming a paddle tail through there would get them. But I don't want to catch them on a paddle tail right now. I want to catch them on this top water. Right behind it. I seen that weight coming up right when I went to reel it in. I'm bad about that sometimes, but you really want to work these things all the way back to the kayak. Alright guys, this right here is where it happens. Y'all see that little creek coming out right there with that water flowing out of there? Should have all the grass pushed out. And we got some moving water. About to get crushed by a redfish. Oh, not like that, we're not. Gosh, come on, Colby, come on, Colby. There's gonna be a big red boy hanging out up in here, I can almost bet you. Almost bet you. It's a little bit deeper right here, just a little bit. But hey, that is all we need, is just a little bit. And here he comes, here he comes. He's on it, he's on it. Oh my God, come on. Golly, the hooks got wrapped up because I made a horrible cast. That was a good fish right there, and he was on it. Let's see if he'll hit it again. He wanted that thing bad. If it would have been walking right, he would have crushed it. That was a nice redfish too. That was my fault. All right, guys, get ready for an epic blow up because it's about to happen right here. I guarantee it. This is it right here. Watch this. There he is. There he is. I think this is a pretty good one. It took a couple casts since I said that, but he dang sure was in there, just like I said. Oh, yeah, that's a good redfish. Real nice redfish. Oh no, don't get under there. Man, he ain't even hardly started running. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's shaking that head. Beautiful, beautiful fish. I knew there would be one right up in there. There's probably more. And he crushed it. I'll check him out. Oh no. Oh yeah, I thought he was wrapped up. Let him get wore down a little bit, man. That thing is deep in his mouth. Uh-oh, come on. Come here. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice redfish right there, guys. Crush that top water. Yes, sir. All right. Now let's see if we can get this top water back. Because, man, he got it good. Oh, come on now, buddy. He got it real good. Get him on the grips. All right. Whew. Man, that was hard to get back. All right, y'all. Y'all check out that beautiful fish right there. Absolutely beautiful redfish. Crushed that top water back in that little cove right there, and I think there's going to be some more. Let's get a quick measurement on this guy. We'll send him back. All right, guys. Looking like about 23 inches. Nice, fat, healthy redfish. Appreciate the fight, buddy. All right. See you later. Sweet. I'm sure there's certainly going to be people mad at me for showing y'all this super secret spot that I've never been to before, and I found on the maps because I could tell it looked good on the maps, and I could tell there'd be some redfish here because they like marsh grass. That's all there is to it. And guys, I'm not that good at fishing. I'm experienced. I go fishing a ton in my kayak, did a lot of exploring, found some good areas to fish, but I'm not no better at fishing than anybody else. I promise you. It's just I've done it a lot to where I can be pretty comfortable and pretty successful going to an area based off the conditions and catching fish. But really a big thing is, I mean, half of the fun of fishing for me is getting out and exploring. Getting on the maps, finding a spot that looks good and saying, how the heck can I get my kayak to that spot? And just searching the maps, trying to find any little possible way that I can launch my kayak. And then a lot of times I'll just have to ride over there and check it out beforehand. I'll see a spot on the map and be like, okay, that looks like I might be able to launch a kayak there. Let's go check it out. So I'll get in the truck and I'll ride over there and go check it out. And a lot of times, I can't freaking launch there. It's private property. Don't look as good as it looked on the maps. You know, whatever, something else. More times than not, I look at a spot and it doesn't turn out to be good. But every now and then I find a spot to launch from. I say a spot. I don't even really like to call these areas that I fish spots, because that makes it seem like it's some sort of secret honey hole. I look for areas to fish. I never catch a fish in the same exact spot. It's always in the area. But anyways, I'm done ranting. What I'm saying basically is, like, I'm not showing y'all this so y'all can come straight to this spot and expect to catch fish. I'm showing y'all the process that I usually use to try to find fish. Hopefully that all makes sense. Another thing I see and hear about people doing is people get caught up on these mullet. They think that they're redfish. Like that right there, all that out there, as y'all can see, that's mullet. All these fish going crazy and splashing around, that's mullet. Don't get caught up on the mullet. Never gonna catch them. Redfish will freaking eat that thing if they're there and they're hungry, I promise you. Ooh, come on, man. Snatched it right out of his dang mouth. Come back and get it. Come back and get it. One and done. A lot of bait fish jumping around out there. God almighty. That's why those bait fish were jumping around out there. Makes sense. Oh yeah, nice redfish. Yep, that's what was chasing them bait fish around. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, what do? Just move on with life is the best thing to do. Well, that was one cast out there. Maybe that's maybe they're hanging out there. Jeez Louise, that was a good redfish. Probably about, I think that was probably bigger than the one I caught earlier. Let's see if we can get something else. Actually land them this time. I don't know what happened. You just took a big run. Those hooks popped out. It happens. Can't do much about it. There he is. God, real light hit on that one. Ugh. Man, I knew I didn't get good hooks in him. Golly, man. He just came up and just, like a little freaking pinfish. That was a big old redfish. Golly. Come on. Come on. There he is. All right. Man, they're just popping it today. It's kind of weird. Oh, he's running right at me too. That's a trout. Old trout. That'll be a keeper too. Not really. Maybe right there at it. Yeah, that'll be a keeper. Makes sense he was popping it like that. That kind of makes me think that freaking other one earlier was a big trout. Nice speckled trout. Probably about 15 inches, maybe 16. We'll get a quick measurement on this guy. Send him on his way. He's hanging out in this channel right here. I kind of figured there'd be some trout hanging in here. I'd probably catch a lot more if I was using a paddle tail or something, and I might try that in a minute. But we're in about 4.8 foot of water right here. Be a real good spot for there to be some trout hanging out. Looks like 16 inches. Not bad. Appreciate the fight, buddy. See you later. There we go. This feels strange. Why does this feel so crazy? Feels heavy, but it's not pulling drag. What in the heck is this? A little Jack Crevalle. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Look at there. I don't catch many of these guys. Just a little teeny fella. All right, guys, I think that's a little Jack Crevalle. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. See you later, buddy. All right, guys, now would be a good time to talk about my setup. Today, all day, I've been using a Talavera Inshore 7-foot medium power fast action rod. It's a Shimano rod. And then I've got a Shimano Marival C3000 HG on here with 15-pound Daiwa braid, I believe. And that's going to a 20-pound monofilament leader. And there's that prototype top wire I've been using all day. But yeah, this is a really good combo, but usually I use a Star Seagus rod I usually use for topwater, but the hook keeper came off of it, so I'm getting my buddy Steven to repair it for me. So that's why I'm using this one right now. I think I like that one better for topwater for whatever reason. It just feels right to me. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. Had a pretty good day out here, caught some good fish, lost some good fish. If I would have landed every fish that I hooked, we'd have a pretty epic day, but that doesn't matter. The main point of this video, just like the title says, is to show y'all how to locate and catch redfish based off of, you know, looking at a map like Google Earth or Apple Maps, anything like that. As y'all seen, I found this marsh grass, this real marshy area, and just knowing how redfish are, I said, okay, there's got to be some redfish there, because, you know, they just like to hang around those marshy areas. It's like surefire. As far as my experience goes, that's kind of what it seems like. There's all sorts of little bait fish and mullet in those marshy backwaters, crabs and shrimp, just all sorts of stuff for them to eat. And that muddy bottom, they just really like those type of areas. You can catch them out on the grass flats all day long, but if I was going to target redfish, I would definitely look for a real marshy area, kind of how I showed y'all in this video. And honestly, it's probably not a bad thing that I didn't catch a ton of fish this video. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, like I'm happy I didn't catch a bunch of fish. No, I was trying to catch fish all day. But it just goes to show you that this particular area that I'm showing off in this video isn't a honey hole. It isn't like anything special. I could come here tomorrow and have the best day of my life out here fishing. It's just, you never know. You know, it just goes to show you that yes, there are redfish in these types of areas. I know somebody will probably get their panties in a bunch about this video. What I'm trying to say is, if you can find a marshy area like this, fish it. And there's probably going to be redfish there. I'm not telling y'all to come to this exact spot. That is not what I'm trying to do in this video. I'm not trying to burn this spot out or anything. Just trying to help people find redfish. I struggled with finding redfish for a long time, and when I started fishing these marshy areas, it seemed like that's where I was finding all my redfish. And another thing is, like I said, I'm not trying to burn this spot out, but these fish move in and out of here so much. I mean, we're right on a main bay, you know, and there's the marsh area right there. These fish move in and out of here. It's not the same fish. I rarely ever catch a redfish that you can tell has been hooked before. There's plenty of them out here. And one more thing as well, as y'all seen, I threw that topwater all day long because I'm an animal and I like topwater, and I'm stubborn, and I just, you know, I will throw that thing all day just for that good blow up. Like I said, it works best in the mornings and afternoons. I probably could have threw a paddle tail, gold spoon, you know, a jerk bait, southern salt hoodwink, something like that, and I probably could have did a little bit better today, but I chose to throw that topwater all day, so I mean, I still have pretty good luck on it, I think. But anyways, I try to post new fishing videos every single week, so if you like this type of content, definitely consider liking and subscribing. I do a lot of kayak fishing along the Panhandle of Florida. Please comment down below. And if y'all have any ideas on a video, a challenge that y'all want me to do, a certain bait that y'all want me to try to use, anything, any idea for a video, y'all let me know, because I can come out here and go fishing all day long and have a good time, but I try to mix it up for the videos. I want to do some different stuff. I try to come up with these ideas by myself, but I could use a little bit of help. So if y'all have any ideas y'all want me to try, definitely comment them down below, and I'll even include you in the video, your comment and your name, if I end up using that idea. Y'all just let me know what you want to see. I mean, just let me know what y'all want to see. That's why I do this, is for y'all to enjoy the videos. So just comment below and just let me know. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Had a great day out here. Gonna head in, get something to eat. We'll catch y'all next time.